Welcome back, everybody. We're here shuffling cards for November the 11th. We're going to be looking at one card per sign. So if you know your sunshine, if you know your sunshine, if you know your sun sign, you can get a tidbit of information about the day. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a little bit more. And if you know your other planetary placements, you can really pull a lot of juice out of a quick little reading like this. So let's just take a peek. I wish I could start putting down cards. I'm still shuffling because I feel like I still need to. Let's see, what can we talk about? Thank you to those of you who are remembering the contest and putting comments below the video. And thank you also to those of you ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions with me. It is because of you guys' support that I'm able to keep doing what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. And let's get this rolling, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. All right, looking at Aries. Aries, you guys have the Eight of Wands showing up here today. Eight of Wands is just telling me that there's going to be a lot of quick communication coming in to you. You may even have to keep on your toes just to keep up with everything that is being communicated back and forth, any kind of plans that are being made and communicated about. But quick communication may keep you on your toes, Aries. We like that. That's good energy. Next up is Taurus. Three of Wands showing up in reverse. This tells me that you may be adjusting some travel plans, maybe even by the seat of your pants as you're traveling, but not necessarily. But adjusting some travel plans or adjusting some other long-term sort of plans. All right, so that's Taurus. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini, you guys have the Ace of Cups showing up in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse just tells me that there was a person or maybe even a situation in your life that you really had a high opinion of, and now you're seeing the real deal, or you're seeing this person's true colors, and you're realizing that you really don't think as much about this situation or this person as you did before. Their reputation has kind of slipped down in your eyes. Okay, next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, we have the Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. This has been a popular card the last few days. Eight of Swords in reverse just means that you had a situation that was making you feel locked in or paralyzed. You didn't know how to move forward with it, at least not how to move forward with it and have the consequences that you wanted from that movement. And so now with this Eight of Swords in reverse, what this is saying is you've been able to look at this situation from a different perspective. And as you're looking at it from a different perspective, what you're seeing is that you were really the only one holding yourself back by how you were looking at this. And so you're finding your solution to break free from whatever this was where you felt limited and constricted. All right, so that was Cancer. Next up we have Leo. That was Cancer, right? Yep. Okay. Next up we have Leo coming up as the King of Cups. Leos, I think that a lot of you are going to be interacting with somebody who is expressing their feelings today in a very open and transparent way. It's a really good idea if you can be to be kind of open to what they're saying. I feel like, Leos, you may be looking at this person as they're expressing their feelings to you with kind of a yeah, right kind of attitude, like I'm a little bit skeptical about that. It's a good idea to pay attention to what they're saying today. Okay, next up we have Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the wheel. We like it, we like it. This just means that this is a day when things go very smoothly for you, more smoothly than usual. Things sort of just fall into place. This is a good day to ask about a raise or a promotion, to propose to somebody if you want to do something like that. This is just a day when all the pieces sort of fall together for you. We like it. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Libra, you guys have the Justice card coming up in reverse. Now this is normally the card that would indicate you. If this is indicating you, though, this would indicate more of your shadow side, basically. But I don't know that I necessarily want to go there. Actually, I think more what I'm feeling on this card for you Libras is that there is somebody in your sphere of influence who has made some type of decision here. And this decision is one that impacts you, And I think that this decision was not made in a fair way. It was made in a corrupt way. This person may have been prejudiced. They may not have had all the information, but something's going on where this decision was not made in a fair way, and it is having an impact on you, is what we have showing up for you, Libras. Next up, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Five of Cups, something's going on here where I think we had our expectations up or our hopes up. We had sort of let our walls down a little bit and became a little bit vulnerable. And so now we're seeing some kind of disappointment that showed up because of those expectations or because of letting those walls down. Some kind of disappointment showing up. How are we going to react to it? Are we going to react or are we going to respond? What are we going to do? Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, I think somebody is paying you for something that you have done for them. They could be paying you back for loaning them an egg. Or they could be paying you for a job that you did for them. This could even be a payback where somebody feels like they owe you for something that you've done before. Okay, but somebody is paying you back today. All right, so that's for Sagittarius. Next up, Capricorn. Capricorns with the Seven of Swords here. Somebody is trying to pull the wool over your eyes about something whenever this card comes up. But look here, we've got the crow that is alerting you. He's warning you. When the crows or the ravens make noise like this, that's a warning. That's pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on. Something's up that you want to pay attention to. So with this card, I feel like even though this person may be trying to pull the wool over your eyes on something, I think you already know. You already know. You just haven't told this person you know. I think you're just, you're kind of waiting to see how far are they going to take this before they decide that they've gone far enough. You're just waiting to see a little bit more of the measure of their character by not letting them know that they're pulling the wool over your eyes, or they think they are. Okay, so let's see, who is that for? That was for Virgos. Next up, or no, that was for Capricorns. Let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Somebody is sending you some kind of message that has to do with how they feel about things, has to do with emotions. It's interesting, we've got a flying pig here. You may not have been expecting this message to come in. We've also got a singing bowl, it looks like, so this could be healing as well. So somebody sending you some kind of message that has to do with emotions, something that is unexpected and something that does offer healing at the same time. Isn't it funny how the feet are kind of dropping down, like this person may be dropping down out of nowhere? And I feel like Aquarius, you're having a perfectly fine day. You're having a perfectly fine day without this actually happening. And I think that this is surprising to you. And like I said, I do think that this is something that is healing. Now, I don't want to give you guys, I don't want to lead you guys to think something that is not necessarily being conveyed here. Healing can be coming back together with somebody, getting back on the same page with somebody that you had a disagreement or a falling out with. But it also can be getting closure around that situation as well. Okay, we would need more cards to know exactly how that healing is coming in. And because this is a general reading, that's going to be different for everybody. So I really don't want to get more specific at this point. If you guys want a private reading, of course we can always do that. But as far as for a general video type purpose, there's some type of emotional healing that's coming in as a surprise to you today. Okay, and it could be romantic, but it definitely doesn't have to. All right, so that's Aquarius. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces with this Seven of Pentacles showing up in reverse. What's going on here? Really, I think that what's happening is you are planting the seeds on something that you're expecting to get a payback on later. Okay. Here the card is reversed, so what's at the top of the card is actually the seeds or the pentacles, and so what's at the bottom is this tree that so far is not bearing any pentacles. So for me, this is talking about, it's not harvest time, this is seed time right now for you, Pisces. It's time to plant those seeds so that you can have the harvest later on. It's not I don't feel like this is you waiting on a payday. I think this is just you at the very inception of something, creating a payday for yourself later on down the line. Okay? Alrighty, so that covers everybody. Thank you all very much for being here today. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to working with some of you personally later on. And for the rest of you, I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out, everybody.